Top U.S. commander says Iran's heightened threat since nuclear deal may require military action. The U.S. needs to consider military action to disrupt Iran's malign activities in the Middle East, North Africa, and South Asia, which have intensified since the Islamic Republic signed a nuclear deal with the world's powers in 2015, a top American commander warned American lawmakers. Former President Obama and other supporters of the nuclear deal argued that it would promote peace and avoid military confrontation. General Joseph Votel, head of the U.S. Central Command, or CENTCOM, testified Wednesday before the House Armed Services Committee about the security challenges facing his area of responsibility. The Central Region, or CENTCOM, spans more than 4 million square miles that will cover 20 predominantly Muslim nations that stretch from northeast Africa across the Middle East to Central and Southeast Asia. In his written testimony, General Votel declared, Iran poses the most significant threat to the Central Region and to our national interests and the interests of our partners and allies. We have not seen any improvement in Iran's behavior since the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action addressing Iran's nuclear program was finalized in July 2015. Over the past year, after the nuclear deal was signed, the U.S. military has been dealing with Iran and its proxies, carrying out a range of malign activities in the Central Region, namely in Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen, Egypt, the Sinai, and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, located between Yemen and Djibouti and Eritrea, and in other parts of our area of responsibility, declared at General Votel. Democrat Congresswoman Jackie Rosen from Nevada asked the top U.S. general during the hearing, do you believe Iran has increased destabilizing activity since the JCPOA? I do believe they have, responded Votel, adding in his written remarks. Unfortunately, the nuclear agreement has led some to believe that we have largely addressed the Iranian problem set, and that is not the case. In addition to its nuclear weapons potential, Iran presents several credible threats. They have a robust theater ballistic missile program and remain concerned about their cyber and maritime activities as well as the activities of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Quds Force, and their network of affiliates, including their narco-terrorist proxy Hezbollah. Since the nuclear agreement was signed, Iran has been clearly focused on expanding its influence and power in the Central Region, noted Votel. Recognizing that Iran poses the greatest long-term threat to U.S. interests in the Central Region, we must seize opportunities to both reassure our allies and shape Iran's behavior. He pointed out, adding, though both messaging and actions, we must also be clear in our communications and ensure the credibility of U.S. intentions. To disrupt Iran's growing threat, the U.S. must consider military action in other ways, proclaimed General Votel. I've had an opportunity to talk with some of our regional partners about it, he said. I think we need to look at opportunities where we can disrupt through military means or other means their activities. In addition to ready military actions, we must support the broader U.S. government strategy with regard to Iran, which should include new diplomatic initiatives that provide Iran with viable alternatives to its present course, he conceded. The U.S. general did stress that Iran must be aware that there will be consequences if it continues to malign and provocative activities. The point that I would emphasize to you is that while there may be other more strategic or other consequential threats or regions in our world, today the Central Region has come to represent the nexus for many of the security challenges our nation faces, warned the CENTCOM commander. Most importantly, the threats in this region continue to pose the most direct threat to the U.S. homeland and the global economy. Thus, it must remain a priority and be resourced accordingly, he said. The AFPAC region is home to the largest concentration of U.S. and UN designated terrorist groups, 13 in Afghanistan, 7 in Pakistan, according to the U.S. military. Moreover, the Middle East remains the global epicenter of terrorism and violent Islamist extremism, wrote General Votel. Citing the Institute for Economics and Peace's 2016 Global Terrorism Index, he testified that the U.S. CENTCOM AOR accounted for 78% of all terrorism incidents worldwide. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Let me know what you think below. Take care. God bless. Bye.